Maybe PragerU has some slop for me. Come on, Dennis. The Hall of Evil. Oh, it's not out yet. It's out tomorrow or in 2 days. Oh, that would have been good. That would have been awesome.
The State Department blocks $50 million in U.S. funding for condoms in Gaza.
Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot about the Gaza condoms. Hamas won't fuck now. Awesome. Let's learn about this from Prager University. Let's check it out.
White House press secretary and selling your private data. Week, our prayers are with the victims of the mid-air collision between the American airline flight and Army's tragic event. Secretary of State Marco Rubio recently blocked $50 million in U.S. funding for a Condoms in Gaza program. Yes, that's right. $50 million worth of condoms were slated to be sent to the people of Gaza. The Office of Management and Budget issued a memo that temporarily paused grants, loans, and federal aid while they evaluate compliance with President Trump's executive orders. The executive orders aim to eliminate taxpayer support for diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, the Green New Deal, and any NGOs that undermine U.S. national interests. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt was asked about the pause on foreign aid spending.
Wait, I only care about the condoms.
And had this to say.
During this pause, DOGE and OMB have actually found that there was $37 million that was about to go out the door to the World Health Organization, which is an organization, as you all know, that President Trump, with the swipe of his pen in that executive order, is no longer wants the United States to be a part of. So that one also found that there was about to be 50 million taxpayer dollars that went out the door to fund condoms in Gaza. That is a preposterous waste of taxpayer money.
The use of U.S.
That's just so funny. Like, can you imagine being the kind of person who thinks, like, do you know how many condoms you could buy with $50 million? How does anyone believe that? How does anyone believe that there's $50 million for condoms in Gaza? Like, I already know what actually happened here. Like, there was like a $50 million total aid package, perhaps for like reproduction, birth control stuff all over the world, in every country in the world, that included like some condoms for Gaza, like a tiny little minority of it. Or this was a $50 million general aid package for Gaza, and part of it was like $10,000 for condoms. And then they go and say, $50 million for condoms for Hamas. And Trump also claimed that the condoms Hamas uses condoms to make bombs. United States President Donald Trump has boasted that his administration had stopped $50 million in bomb-making condoms from being sent to Gaza. Trump provided no evidence for his claims that condoms were being sent to Gaza or that Hamas is using contraceptives to make bombs. Like, I made a video years ago that most people have never seen because it's been buried by the YouTube algorithm about claims made by right-wingers in America that in Cuba they use condoms because they don't have cheese. It barely even shows up when you search for it. And I investigated this myth by making a condom pizza myself. And this like condom bomb, 50 million for condom Hamas bombs, is even dumber and even better because it's being spouted by the president of the USA. And this, like, no one questions it. It's so funny. They just believe everything. $50 million in condoms for Hamas. How many condoms? What does a condom cost? Let's find out. Average price, one condom. It says like 80 cents roughly per condom, okay? That is enough money to buy, not even at bulk prices, 62,500,000 condoms. So you're telling me that American conservatives were told that they are sending at least 62 million condoms to Gaza, and they believe that. Like, you would need to like fuck like 20 times per day to make use of those condoms, or make at least 20 bombs per day per person. The Hamas condoms. This isn't even blood libel at this point. It's blood idiocy. Like, with that quantity of condoms, everyone's dick would be raw the next day. It's too many. Too many condoms. Maybe they are making condom pizza. Maybe that's it. Man, this just it's amazing, isn't it? The $50 million Hamas condom scandal. Like, that's a headline now. That's a real headline just out there in the world that we're supposed to deal with and respond to. I refuse. I just accept the Hamas condoms, and I'm like, it's actually an atrocity that they did not send Hamas the $50 million in condoms. That's my position on this here. Hamas needs the condoms now because they are such chads that they just fuck all the time. That's my angle.